Today we are making holiday pig feet in a crock pot, so let's get to cooking. We're going to start off with cleaning them in cold water. I have about 8 split pig feet, so that's really 4 feet split in half, and you'll see that later. I am starting off in my cold water. I am adding white vinegar. I like to do this when cleaning my meat in general. And so I'm adding about a cup, maybe a little bit more, but about a cup to a full bowl of water in my feet. And I let them sit for a few minutes, and you can see the water change color, and that's exactly what I want. I use this time to inspect each one of my pig feet. I use a small knife, and I just go over inside the toes and across the whole side of the pig feet to make sure that I get off any hair that might be on it. As a living animal, it has hair. I get them off. You can see the inside of the pig feet, the gelatinous parts, the meaty parts. Some people may use a razor. If you do use a razor for this, please use a brand new razor and use it once to clean your pig feet and then dispose of it. I'm using a knife, so any extra pieces of fat or cartilage I can cut off easily, but use whatever method works best for you to clean your pig feet without cutting yourself. And so this is what my clean pig feet look like in a bowl. So I'm just going through each one, and this one, I see this big bruise. I'm not using that. This is an issue when using meat from the grocery store. I wonder if the whole animal had an issue and was diseased, but I'm trying not to think of that. Look at this water though. I'm pouring that out on the side, and I am refreshing my bowl with clean, clear water just to rinse off the vinegar water solution and go through them again to clean off any extra skin on the outside or hair or anything that I just know I don't want to consume. And I'm making sure each piece feels the way I want, not extra slimy, and that it smells and looks the way I want. We inspect our meat before we cook it. So look at this, y'all. One last rinse off before we put our feet in the crock pot. The first pig feet I ever ate were made by my grandmother. I prefer to parboil my pig feet to get a little fat and gunk off, but she likes a bit of the fat. So because I'm making these for her today in my crock pot, I'm not going to parboil these. I'm going to cook them with my seasoning vegetables that you can see here. This is a 10-ounce bag. It's bell peppers, onion, celery. It's not required to use this as seasoning, but we like extra flavor. So I have this measuring cup with 4 cups of water that I'm going to use, but I'm only going to put in about a cup at a time because food releases its own juices and water. So I don't need to add a lot to start off with. I am adding dry seasoning. Even though I have frozen onion, I am adding onion powder and garlic powder, about a tablespoon of each. I'm adding about a teaspoon of black pepper to start and a teaspoon and a half of seasoned salt. And then once it's cooked, we can add more seasonings at the end. So then you just want to add in your pig feet. Be sure to not to overfill your pot. You can actually just eyeball the number of pig feet you have in the beginning to make sure to fit your pot. Because I touched my meat, I did stop to wash my hands, even though it's not in the video. And then at the top of my meat, I added the remainder of my 10-ounce bag. Now I'm adding more water, and you can see in my measuring cup that I used a total of 3 cups, and I left 1 cup of water that I didn't use because the pig feet will release its own juices, like I said, and I don't want it to overflow. Now I am adding about a tablespoon of hot sauce. This won't make it spicy. It's just going to add a hint of flavor, and we like Texas Pete over here. I'm also adding some distilled vinegar, about a tablespoon, but again, at the end, you can add more of these seasonings if you feel like you need a bigger punch of flavor. I'm adding my top on, and now I'm turning on my crock pot. I am cooking these for a total of about 8 hours on low. If you cook them on high, then they'll cook faster, but do what you want with your food. So take a look at my pig feet, and you can see how the amount of juice has increased because it released its own, as I told you it would. You will be able to cook your pig feet to the level of doneness you like. So you can see as I'm lifting up some of these feet that some of the bones are just falling off. And that's what I personally like. I like for my pig feet bones to fall out of the bulk of the meat. Now, before I pull this out to serve it, I am taking off some of the juices on the side because that's just not needed in my final presentation. There's nothing I'm going to use this pig feet juice for. I'm not going to use it for another soup. But there is a lot of collagen in this. Different cultures cook pig feet, especially for pregnant women, after they do their miracle of carrying another human and giving birth to it. The nutrition in this broth helps pregnant women apparently. I'm not with child, so don't get any ideas. I just happen to like it. I do like to pull out the bones separately from the meat when I serve it because it's just not pleasant to have to chew on a lot of bones that don't contain the meat. So now I'm ready to pull out my meat pieces and put them in a serving dish. And look at that, y'all. They are still intact mostly, but very tender and falling off the bone. And what's left in my crock pot are the bones. Yes, it is a lot of bones. And after tasting mine, I added some green onion. I added some hot sauce. I paired my pig feet with some rice in the bowl and some coleslaw, which is a traditional preparation. And if you notice in my meal prep bowls, I also have some chitlins and rice. Y'all, I was cooking this day. The day before, I made some green beans and brown sugar black eyed peas. They were cold and refrigerated. That's why they looked a little stiff because I deliver my food to my family cold. So there's no chance of foodborne illnesses from things getting to the wrong temperature. So if you think you'll make this pig feet recipe, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel.